Hi guys, today is March the 6th and this morning I started studying at 10 o'clock because some idiot, I know it is, one of the students, decided to start playing music as just before 6 a.m. this morning, and they spoke to him before about that. But when it's Grant weekend, I don't know if he does it, but when it's Grant weekend, then all the rules goes out of the window. I don't know if you can hear the low bass at the moment, but that's what I hear in the morning when it's weekend. So it's really annoying because I'm already sleeping. Well, not sleeping very well, and we have to study. So yeah, I'm not happy because I was hoping to actually see if I can, sleep until 8 a.m. for once or twice before Monday. But it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. I'll see what will happen tomorrow. But yeah, so I was studying, and at around 11, just before 11, I made myself some coffee. And I also started downloading episodes from that one story in the dark. I downloaded both seasons because when we get the new gizmo for the access points, my VPN will be blocked as well. I'm not happy, but I know, this is not my internet network, but still. I did inform the guy that's working with everything, but he said, but he can't allow my VPN to get access to the internet, and not knowing what traffic is going through it, even though I told him that it's only been used for Netflix. I don't mess around on the web, especially when using a VPN. I only use it for the purpose it was bought for, and that's to watch Netflix overseas. But anyway, so I'm not going to complain about that anymore. Today we had spaghetti bolognese, and this afternoon this was for dinner, and this afternoon we had pizza, and I actually got some extras which I put into my fridge. And this morning we had 2 flat jacks each and a muffin, all bran flakes muffin. I really like that. And I'm not sure what we're gonna have tomorrow, but I know that I have enough cereals that came from home to last me a lifetime. I also saw this morning that my new keyboard was already shipped. I was actually surprised to see that, because usually that wouldn't happen until Monday. And I also put my old keyboard on Marketplace, so I'll see if someone wants to buy it, because there's nothing wrong with it. It's just the fact that the Genius engine that you install to work with the media keyboard, it doesn't allow me to change the settings to switch between media keyboard and normal keyboard. So you can create a profile for each program, and I can't do that because it's not accessible. It doesn't work with NVDA. So I just hope that the Microsoft one, since it's made by Microsoft or whatever, that thing would be accessible. It also has a built-in mouse, trackpad like on the laptop, but I don't use the mouse much except for when something doesn't work or I can't access something. then I'll ask the sighted person to use the mouse instead. So yeah, I do still actually have a backup mouse, which I got with my first laptop, and I still have it today, the mouse. So I'm not really bothered. So if someone helps me with my computer and they can't use the trackpad, I can just plug that one in for them. And yeah, I'm still a bit worried about Monday, but I'm just gonna try my best. I spoke to a lady yesterday and she said, but I shouldn't be hard on myself. If I studied, and I should just, try my best that day when I have to write that test. And whatever the outcome might be, at least I know I tried. But still, I don't like it to fail, because then I feel like I failed everyone, and I feel disappointed and really sad, because you want to make people proud and not make them upset or something like that. But yeah, I finished with a PowerPoint study today for office practice, so now I'm gonna just use the normal textbook on my computer, and then at 8 o'clock I'm gonna make myself some ginger tea and then watch maybe some Netflix on something, because I've made this rule where at 8 o'clock I stop, because if I don't stop before 9, then I know I'm not gonna sleep. So yeah, and I really like my I think it's called a rhinoceros or something. I know that in Afrikaans it's called a seekoe, but I think it's a rhinoceros in English. Me and this one student, we swapped. She's got my shark and I've got her rhinoceros, and it's like a bottle opener. But the reason I like this one is because when I walk, I've got this thing on my keys that looks like grapes. It's a small key holder with this tiny little grapes hanging on them. But it hangs on like metal things with this small plastic grape thingy. And so now when I walk, it actually hits the rhinoceros, and it makes this soft sound. It sounds like what do you call these things? Wind chimes, and I love wind chimes. So when I'm walking and I hear the sound, I just like, oh, it's so wonderful. I like that sound. So sometimes, like it was just a few minutes ago when I came upstairs, I took my keys and I started to jingle them just to hear that sound. So I must have looked a bit silly, but I don't really care, because I'm used to people saying, are you even nuts or something? But I don't care. I like the sound of the metal and plastic hitting each other. It has this nice little sound. I do have wind chimes at home, but I haven't put them up because it's not our house, we are renting it. So I would have loved actually to have wind chimes here at the windows, because I love the sound, especially if there's like a little fountain along with the sounds of wind chimes. I can't get enough of those sounds. But yes, tomorrow I'll be doing my washing again. Luckily I don't have too much this time, because I was wearing dresses this week, and so at least I won't have too much clothes to fold up afterwards. And I'll be working in reverse tomorrow. Like tomorrow I'll be mixing up the chapters that I have to study for, and then tomorrow night I'll go over via the book again. So hopefully the question paper would be as easy as communication was, because I actually surprised myself. I just hope that it shows in my marks, because the last time I was excited about the test was back in 2008 when I 2008 when I did my matric. I enjoyed the exam, it was so much fun, but when I got my report card, it had a different story. So I don't know how that happened, and since then I'm always scared to see what the results are of my test, because even though it felt to me like I did very well, or that it was so much fun to write it, I'm always worried about what's gonna happen afterwards, what's the results gonna be. But yeah, I'm not sure what the weather was like today. I didn't really check. I think it was 51 degrees. I'm not sure. Not sure what the weather is going to be tomorrow, but we're slowly heading towards winter. Every now and then we still get the sudden 37, 40 degrees. So I guess that when winter comes, it's going to be sudden and cold. But I guess we just have to see when that's going to happen. Yesterday also I got another email from the place that we are getting our bursaries from, and again this time it's not my ID disappearing. Now apparently the report that I uploaded, my medical report, it didn't have my ID on it, and they didn't tell me that I need to have my ID on it as well. So now they emailed me and said, oh, but the medical report you've uploaded doesn't have your ID number on it. So please put your ID number on your medical report, scan it and send it again. I don't know why they don't give us a list with this is what we need, this is the documents we need, this is what you should have on your documents. Because when I uploaded my documents last year, that happened in April. I uploaded all my documents, and it took them this long to tell me that my medical report doesn't have my ID on it. So they I don't know, they don't give us a list of this is what should be there and this is what should be on the report or whatever I want you to scan and send. But I did send the email to the lady that's helping me with this mess, and so I know that she's gonna fix it, because she's also getting fed up with them, because as soon as you think, okay, everything's fine, it shows application in progress, and then all of a sudden, oh no, but you have to upload or re-upload your documents again. So this is really annoying, because they are basically playing for time well, this is how I feel about it, that they are playing for time before paying out the bursaries, and it's not nice, because they're delaying everything, like the money that needs to go to the college, whatever money the students gets, and that's one thing that's not nice. But I guess I should be used to it by now, but still it's actually embarrassing to have a company that is supposed to be, on top of everything and not being on top of everything. But anyway, we'll see what happens tomorrow, and thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. Please remember to ring that notifications bell so that when I upload a video next, you'll be the first one to know. So thank you for watching, and we'll see what will happen tomorrow.